I'm D. Nyamia Walker. I'm a native of Liberia in West Africa. I'm currently serving with HCJB Global as the Associate Regional Director for Sub-Saharan Africa. We fled Liberia 5 years ago during the Civil War that was led by Charles Taylor. We were eyewitnesses to atrocities that were meted by Charles Taylor and his men and women against many of the Liberian populace. Liberia, a nation that was once vibrant, was in total destruction and disarray. When we left, infrastructure was down, church leaders had fled into other countries and were refugees, and there seemed to be no hope. But just over 2 years ago, there was a democratic election that brought to power Ellen Johnson Sirleaf and Deacon Joseph Boakai. These two are now at the helm of leadership in Liberia and are both Christian people who are really leading the country in the way that we as Christians believe it should go. Now there is hope that the church in Liberia that was once, especially during the civil war in Liberia, dormant, there is hope that this church is once again becoming very vibrant in Liberia. In fact, just recently I visited Liberia, and while I was slated to preach at my local church, the Effort Baptist Church, the president of Liberia, Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, visited. Well, Deacon Joseph Boakai is a deacon at the Effort Baptist Church, so immediately after the service I was able to engage these two, and they've asked for prayer because God is using Ellen Johnson Sirleaf and Joseph Boakai to bring light to a country that was darkened, especially during the 14 years of civil war. We as HCJB Global are currently partnering with Elwa Radio in Monrovia, Liberia, and we are helping Elwa Radio rebuild from ashes. So we ask that you pray with and for us as we engage the local leadership in Liberia, especially Radio Elwa and Elwa Hospital, in ways that we believe that they can be empowered to do the work to which God has called them. Liberia, a nation that once seemed to be amongst the darkened nations, is now bringing hope through the church in Liberia. So let's pray for church leaders. Let's pray for university seminary presidents and professors as they once again do what they call re-evangelization of Liberia, helping a new generation of Christian leaders take up the helm of leadership so that Liberia again can be amongst the nations that can be an example of what global mission can accomplish.